There we go. Big news from the Prez. Everything went a bit quiet in the chat box for a minute there, and now we're all saying, "Whoa, whoa, whoa! D2, D2, D1, D2." So
yeah. Can we address that since me and Adam are both here?
Sure, let's do it.
Adam, we have people in the chat box already saying what we kind of feared would happen, that D2 is going to be a weak division, it's going to be an easy division, and that's not what we had in mind at all, is it, Adam?
Well, here's what we did. The reason we made D1 this season the returning owners is because they proved that they'll finish a season. We don't want any forfeits in D1, and I think that the way we've structured it will ensure that. And then the new owners, even though there are some proven owners in D2 from seasons past or leagues past or other leagues currently, in the WSL, they're coming in right now as a new owner. So to me, then you're taking two strong owners from D2 and putting them in D1 to make it that much more stronger, while at the same time, two teams from D1 will get relegated, but you still got two strong owners you're shoving back into D2. So to me, over the next 4 or 5 seasons, this totally strengthens the league and makes it more competitive.
And wouldn't you agree, since this is the first season we're doing that was really the only fair way we could come up with to decide who was in D1 and D2?
Well, here's what I'll say to that. To me, it's fair to reward owners that were in the league and finish the season. Second, you can make all the people happy some of the time, some of the people all the time, but never all the people all the time. And my daddy taught me that at a young age.
yeah, and I've got to say on that whole, D2 is going to be a lesser competitive league.
No way. Not some of the teams I've got in place.
Yeah, exactly. If anything comes from the Facebook group and new owners and a lot of new players coming into the league, if we learn anything from this season especially, a lot of new players came in. I know Atletico Madrid had new players to the league. They finished 7th out of 24. Those players are going to try and be picked up, etc. There's going to be players out there that have played for top half of the division this season. They're going to be playing in Division 2. I think it's going to be harder. It's going to be harder to get out of Division 2 than it is to stay in Division 1.
I agree. And to me, that's the beauty of it, is that
Absolutely.
you're consistently feeding Division 1 with the best of the best coming up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think that we did it smartly. I congratulate the staff. We worked we put our heads together on how to structure this where we could make the league strong moving forward, and I think that we accomplished that. I appreciate all the owners that have stepped up. As of right now, we obviously have 12 owners in Division 1, and we have 14 teams in Division 2 with a 15th team in Division 2 on the verge of committing. So we have plenty of players, plenty of members joining the site every day. There's plenty of free agents out there and plenty of teams that are not coming back together next season to add strength where you need it in your rosters.
Yeah. And whilst we're there, and we're
Yes.
talking about it.
Let me answer that for B-Dub. The season absolutely is going to be shortened. There is no way that I will ever have a season with 46 games again. It was taxing. It was 8 weeks long, 8.5 with the playoffs, and it's just too much to ask staff to be that consistently attentive to everything without a break. It was really too long.
Yeah, absolutely. And obviously the teams or the fixtures will be even, so you'll still play 6 fixtures a week, regardless of division, so both divisions will finish at the same time. Therefore, there's only half the teams to play twice. Another reason for the 2 divisions is so that we can keep as many players in the league and competitively keep all the teams going.
Well,
and keep everyone interested so we can have a shorter season. It's probably going to be about 4 or 5 weeks, right, Adam?
yes, it'll be 4 to 5 weeks, 5 weeks tops with the playoffs. I think that's Twisted Assassin. Brings up a point there. If and it may be something staff needs to look at. I don't think we get into the position of limiting a player from hopping from division to division if the owners work out a deal. But reading that is something that needs to be addressed. And if you have any suggestions on that, I hope that you'll shoot us a message or post it on Facebook so it can open some discussion amongst the community to see what recommendations come in that regard. So good question, Twisted. I don't know why you would lose players.
Yeah, I mean, they keep saying they're going to lose players. If your players are committed to you, why does it matter? I mean,
Yes, it does, Pierre. I mentioned that a little earlier. You may not have been with us at that time, but if a D1 team is lost, the best D2 team at the time will replace him. But the way we did it, we shouldn't lose any teams because the owners that are there have already proven that they'll finish a season, and regardless of where they are on the table.
Absolutely, guys. I think it's one of those things that you got to try it. You got to try it out. It's all fair and well now. Everybody, voicing opinions on it and stuff, but we haven't tried this yet. Also, what is there? 18 roster spots? Sorry, but if there's only 12 teams in Division 1, sorry, you can only have 180, 200 plus players there.
96.
We filled 24 rosters this season. You're not gonna have the best of the best sitting on the bench or not even playing games, are you? You're more likely to have an even number of players on each roster throughout both divisions. So for sure, maybe even at first, people might say, "Well, I'm not going to sign up to Division 2 team." They're not going to sit on the sidelines forever on a Thursday and Friday. So I really wouldn't be disheartened by it.
Well,
there's really no bonus for playing on a D1 team rather than a D2 team. I mean, if you're going to play for a D2 team, at least you have something to play for. If you're on a D1 team, all you're playing for is to not get relegated and to make the playoffs.
Exactly.
I mean, there's no really bonus for playing on a D1 team over a D2 team.
It's not real life, guys. You're not getting a salary.
Yeah, I mean.
Exactly. We're doing this to play FIFA. We're just trying to make it more interesting for everybody and keep things flowing in the community. So, we're going to give this a go. I think this is the direction we need to go in. Staff agrees, and I look forward to a successful season. There'll always be some naysayers regardless, but hopefully they'll be able to come around and find a team and exactly. And
I agree with Shadows.
I appreciate that Chris, and that's what the staff's conclusion was, that it needed to happen so the league can grow. So here we are. That's what it is. We look forward to a great season 6. I want to thank everybody that participated in season 5. Once again, I tell you, we do this because we love FIFA and we love the community, and we want to provide this forum. We don't get paid. There's absolutely zero money for anybody involved here, but there's tons of time that goes into it. So,
that you guys have no idea.
Please. I mean, it's like a full-time job, literally, for Gump and I. And lately, Salvo is starting to get a taste of full-time with his media business. But I just, my hat's off to Gump. I appreciate all that he does in the league, and I hope everybody else will respect our staff members that put in this time, because we only do it for one reason, and that's so you can have fun.
All right, Wendy, there you go. There's your announcements.
Yes, big announcements.
Big announcements up. So, Raymond, you have some news for us.
Yeah, I do. So, all right. So, I've been owning in this league for how many seasons are we in now? 5?
5.
Is that 5 now? 5. Okay. And then 3 in the previous league that pretty much everybody here, I'm sure, at one point or another played in or was involved with. So I've been owning for about 8 seasons in a row. And unfortunately, my heart is just not in it as like it was before. I've had issues with my work schedule, which I'm sure some of you have seen that. I missed quite a few games for the Galaxy. I haven't really missed that many games before in a season. So I'm not going to be owning. I'm retiring from owning, and it's awesome. I love the community. I've been here since day one. You can literally look that up. I was literally, I believe, the third or fourth user registered on the site, and I got a lot of love for y'all, all of you, Fathered, Gump, Salvo, whoever else is in here.
Junior,
I think Matty dropped. I know Noid is in here. Noid Chick. What's up, Noid Chick?
Noid Chick. Hate that.
And yeah, I'm not gonna own. At least not for the foreseeable future.
You're gonna play, right?
I will play. I was considering full-scale retirement, just nothing at all. But the media guys, you guys can thank your lovely co-host that she talked me out of that one. Her and Lindsay Mack, they talked me out of that one.
Thanks, girls.
But you know, it's hard to think about not owning. To be honest with you, I'm kind of fidgeting right now a little bit because this is kind of a. I know it is just FIFA. When it all comes down to it, it's a game. It's a game, which is why, you know, some of the little petty things that go on in the league are just so ridiculous. But I think that's what it is. That's what kind of got to me. It's been wearing me down. Owning is a lot harder than any of you who have never owned a team would know. You have to, because this season was one of the first times I've seen it to where before the season's even over, everybody is recruiting. The Facebook page blew up with people saying Everton or Inter Milan or whatever team is looking for players, and the season wasn't even over yet.
Yeah.
It's getting more competitive, which is great, which is why I think all the new changes are awesome, because it's getting more competitive. It is. And my heart's not in it the way it used to be. I know a few weeks ago I posted up something it was joking. It was kind of half joking about retiring to become a lucha libre wrestler, which I know kind of upset Mr. President over there. And unfortunately, this time it's real. I'm not going to be owning. I will be playing. And as a matter of fact, on that front, I'm pretty sure he's in the chat. My buddy, Mr. Shadows or Chris Oakley or whatever he is in the chat, I have been speaking to him, and it looks like I am going to be joining his team as a player for the next season.
It's going to be a strong-looking side so far. He's a great guy.
Hey, Salvo.
Yeah.
I realize I neglected to really point something out and to clarify things. There will be a Division I champion, a Division II champion, totally separate tables on the website. There will also be totally separate team of the week for each division, team of the season for each division, and the cup that we have every season on Tuesday nights is actually going to feature probably at club level groups featuring each team. We're going to keep the clubs and just do a club tournament this season. And I don't remember if I mentioned that or not. I don't think I did.
No. We have been discussing running a divisional cup, or league cup, should I say?
Yeah,
sorry.
an interdivisional cup, right?
Yeah.
Where there would be two teams from each division in the groups.
Yeah.
So, anyway, I just wanted to point that out. Individual team of the week for each division.
Lots of love for you in the shout box there, Raymond. There's going to be some more too. Thanks for pointing that one out, Adam. B-Dub, you can quit trash talking with your Rangers. I hope you beat the Penguins, but that's going to be your lot. Well done. Well done for winning the President's Trophy, but that's enough.
I also would like to personally thank Cinderblock. He's been loyal and dedicated owner in this league from day one, and he's my homie, and I appreciate it. And he always makes me laugh, and you can always count on him to field a team. And he's there whether he's, with a group at the top of the table winning the league, or whether he's LA Galaxy this season. And I thank him for his commitment.
Yes, and we really
appreciate
it,
thanks for the
man.
opportunity, guys.
We really appreciate it, man.
Good deal.
So, when do you want to go around the table and let's hear from everyone about what they're doing next season? Now we know next what's happening with the league.
Yes. Since Raymond is retiring from owning, I'm not gonna be the AM. Actually talked to him beforehand, and I told him that I have a lot going on, and I couldn't help him like I could have this season. So, and then he figured out that his work schedule is not working either. So, I appreciate him for even help letting me pick the kit for the team.
We should put that team into the Hall of Fame. Like no one's allowed it.
That's what I was going to ask. I was going to say, Adam, can I hold that in perpetuity, please? Please? Let me have Avion if I decide to come back eventually.
Season 7, Avion's yours.
Okay, I'm not committing that far out yet, man. But we'll talk about it.
Deal or no deal? Deal or no deal, son?
I guess I'll just have to go with Palermo then.
You would pick a pink kit.
I'm going to be Palermo next season, so that's not...
So, never mind next season, Tyler. What are you doing this season?
This season I'm going to be Leon. I mean, there's really no secret. I don't mind saying it. I'm bringing back most of the same guys I used to play with. We have a lot of chemistry. Why break it up? We are bringing in a new member. She announced it on Facebook the other day. That'd be my girl, Lindsay Mack. She's going to join us. Finally going to play for me. She's been wanting to. We've been wanting to play together. Finally going to make it happen. And we're really excited about that.
Noid, what about you? Next season, what's going on?
As we all probably know, or if we don't know yet, Torrance is obviously disbanding and a lot of the guys are going in all different directions. But a few of us might be coming together, and I might be mixing a few with my friends, coming across this new team. I'm also personally retiring from CDM.
Oh. So you're going to let someone else get the interceptions?
Yeah, you know what I mean? If Gio was still playing CDM this next season, maybe give him a chance at some Team of the Weeks, Team of the Season. But, yeah, there's only so much CDM or defense you could play in my mind. Thought to mix it up a little bit. But, as for the players, until the rosters are released, or until we're able to add players.
Oh my goodness! Please don't do that. Tell us who are you going with.
I can't really say. I'd rather have speculation rather than all your hopes and dreams just knocked away for some of these people trying to recruit some of the Tours players.
I'm going to put some news out too.
Oh, okay.
So, one of the Tours players that won't be a free agent, that won't be signing for anyone next season.
Oh.
I've been asked by quite a few players, owners, and that's not me trying to sort of, beat my own drum, but a few people over the last couple of days, whilst things have been blowing up on Facebook, have been saying, come play, come play, come play. And I did say that everyone will know by the end of the week. I'm actually going to be owning next season.
Oh my
I'm going to be owning
goodness.
a team next season.
About time.
Yay.
And Raymond, I'm sorry to tell you, but nicer than the Palermo kit, nicer than the Evian kit, there's going to be a new pink team in town. So I'm going to be running with FC Porto, and their home blue and white is gorgeous, but their away pink is even more gorgeous, baby.
That pink.
Yeah, so I'll be
I love
posting
it.
up.
Congratulations. Good luck to you, Sabo.
I want to try and bring 2 or 3 players if I've played with them before, or players I haven't played that I know together. Looking for players that want to play different positions potentially. Basically similar to Chris Oakley's Exhibit Shadows' pitch on Facebook with regards to looking for players. I just want people that want to come, want to play every week, Thursdays and Fridays, and have a good time. That's all I want, really. I want to try and get the best out of people, and also any new players that come into the league, I'll welcome them with open arms, give them a tryout, and see what goes. I think over the last 4 or 5 seasons, I've learned a lot from Raymond, Adam, Gump especially. Gump is renowned for letting people come in and prove themselves rather than taking up names from previous seasons, etc., whatever else, and just try and create a good core group of players. So I will be looking for players, and my search will start tomorrow night. FC Porto.
Okay. Appreciate you guys, everybody, for coming in. Everybody in the chat, thanks for coming. Noi, Cinda, Salvo, Gump, and Junior, thanks for having me tonight at the Finest Hour. And we will see you next week. And if you have any suggestions, questions about the new divisions, post it on Facebook, and Adam and Gump will address them.
Excellent stuff. Yeah, we'll try and carry on the Finest Hour throughout the closed season.
Yes,
There'll
we
probably be
will.
shorter shows. We'll have a bit of gossip, bit of news, etc.
Yes.
Try and get some guests on. Good stuff. Thank you very much, guys.
Thank
Really
you, guys.
appreciate
Have a
you guys
good
coming
night.
tonight.
Yep. Have a good night,
Everyone in Twitch, everyone on Facebook, thanks a lot for tuning in. Appreciate it. We'll see you next week, and everyone in the league, we'll see you next season.